Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video from Sponge's Tech Tips. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. If this video is going to help you, we're going to be doing the gauge cluster removal out of a 2008 Honda Pilot. Before I get started, I guess I should look at myself here. I know you guys don't want to look too much, but do me a favor. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button. If these videos are helping you, if you want to see more from the work we're doing out here, all sorts of makes and models, make sure to subscribe to the channel. In addition to not only being notified, it helps me to maybe get to a point where I can just keep going with these videos. Also, comments are always welcome, so feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. So let's get into it. So if you have been tuning in, this is the Honda Pilot interior swap series. We've got 2008 Honda Pilots, a silver one and a white one. This silver one is a ridiculously low mileage vehicle. It only has 55 or 56,000 original miles on it. Unfortunately, the interior was damaged by an animal of sorts, had chewed it up, and so we had this other 08 Honda Pilot which had higher mileage, but more importantly, it had a bad motor in it. And so we decided, since the interior was in really good condition, that we decided to strip it out and do the full swap. And we're on our way. We're working on the dash now. You see I've got all these pieces. But one of the reasons why it's a complete interior swap is because the two cars have different color dashes. I'm sorry, two different color interiors, including the dash. You can see the white one had a gray interior and gray dash in it, and the new interior is kind of a brownish, olivey green tan. It's kind of a mixture of colors, and then it has the upgraded wood trim. So what we're doing right now is we're moving into the gauge cluster. This is a pretty easy one, but I did notice a few little tricks that will help to make this easier. So if you're trying to get your gauge cluster out for any specific reason, this is the video for you. So right from the start, let's talk about the tools we need. You are definitely going to need a small Phillips head screwdriver. I believe this is a number 2 size. You will need a longer screwdriver, number 2. And you also will need a plastic panel popper, which unfortunately I can't find. Mine is buried somewhere in here. It got shoved somewhere in this pile, and I can't find it. So I am actually using a small flathead screwdriver, but again, I don't recommend this. This is not. It's a plastic panel popper would be best. So first thing you're going to want to do is, so I should say this, you can take out the gauge cluster without removing these other panels, but the other panels are fairly easy, and it makes it much easier to get it out. In addition, you don't have to take off the steering wheel to get the gauge cluster out, but again, it does make it easier, but you don't have to do it. So I'm going to show you, well, let's do this. Let me show you how you can get it out without taking the exterior, the outside panels off. So the first thing you're going to do, you got 2 screws. You're going to use your short stubby Phillips head screw. There are 2 screws up above. One, make sure to set those aside so you don't lose them. 2, set that aside so you don't lose it. And then you are going to, with your panel popper or a small screwdriver, or with your like a small pan head, or you can even do it with your fingers, you want to get in and pull this down. So there's a few different ways you can kind of get your hand in there and pop it free. You want to pop it towards you. Just popped out right there. And it's as simple as that. I think we lost a little clip there, but it's as simple as that. Your trim is out. The next thing you're going to do, if you want to pull it out without removing these side panels, you've got 2 screws up top here. 1, 2, you're going to use your stubbies, and then you've got 2 longer ones down below. And these can be snuck in, but again, it's a little easier just to take these edges off. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to take the edge pieces off. With your plastic panel popper, not this one, you want to squeeze in behind, and you're going to pop off this side plate. You can hear these little metal clips. This is a combination of plastic clips and metal clips. If they do pop free, make sure to pick them up from the ground. So you've got the plastic tabs, but then you'll see you've got some metal ones too. I think there's 4 of the metal ones and 5 or 6 of the plastic. Okay, set that aside. Let me grab that little metal clip that fell and set that with it. Okay, next thing you're going to do, with your hand, you don't need you just want to put your hand behind here. This is the panel that holds the vent in it. I just noticed that's loose a little bit. You want to grab it and pop it towards you. That's going to break that free. Okay. Next thing you're going to do, you're going to use your small panel popper or a small flat head. I'm sorry, a pan head. And you're going to go up underneath the side and you're going to pop off these 2 clips on, well, just like so. Not supposed to come off that easy, but it did. So, but you've got 2 clips out here on the side that are holding the edge. Okay. Once that's popped off, set that aside. We're going to move to, oh, another thing you're going to want to do. You've got, if you have the tilt wheel, which I'm assuming you do, put that into the lowest position to get it out of your way. Okay, I should have said that first. Okay, next thing, we're going to go to the other side, the inside by the radio. Just like the other side, you're going to grab it with your hand, pop it towards you. Okay, you've just got a couple clips, and then that will slide out. 1, 2, 3 metal clips on that one. Okay, set that aside. Now, we're going to go back to our stubby Phillips head. You've got 2 screws up above. 1 and 2. Set those aside so you don't lose them. Inside one. This is the top. Okay. Now you're going to switch out your screwdriver to a deeper one. You're going to get these 2 at the bottom. 1. This is where it pays to have that little panel out of your way because you could get full access to it. I like to reach in with my finger and grab the screw with your fingertip or your fingernail. That way you don't drop that into the abyss of the dash. Okay, now we're going to do the inside screw. If you guys can see it there. Same thing, grab it with your fingertip. Pull that out. Okay, at this point you want to tilt your gauge cluster down and bring it towards you, exposing 2 plugs at the top. Now, if you had these outside pieces on, it's not going to come out as freely. You're going to use, there's a little push connect, a push clip behind. See if I can do this without one-handed. There, and they're pretty tight. There's one, and the one on the other side. Okay, those are both unplugged. And now at this point, your gauge cluster is out and completely free. Okay, reinstallation is the exact opposite of what we did. Make sure, I just noticed here's one of these little clips that fell down. Make sure any of your little metal clips that come off, grab them, set them aside so you don't lose them. Like I said, reinstallation is just the reverse of how we took it out. And that's it. Pretty simple one. Okay, thanks for tuning in, guys. If this helped you, again, hit the like button on the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.